other people were injured. Those 2 people went to the hospital on their own with serious but non-life-threatening injuries, according to police. Moments after arriving on scene for the initial shooting call, 2 officers shot at Patrick. He was taken to the hospital but died.
Patrick Kimmons was a great father, a loving, charismatic man. He was a great friend, a great father, a dad. He was just a great man, and he deserved a lot more than this. A lot more than this.
Police say they found a gun next to Patrick, as well as multiple guns in the area of the shooting. A check of Patrick's court history shows he's a convicted felon and someone Portland police have called a documented Crip gang member in the past. Patrick also referred to himself as a Crip in a post on his own Facebook page. But friends and family tell me he was trying to turn his life around and be a better dad to his 3 children. The 2 officers involved in the shooting were Sergeant Gary Britt, who's been with the Portland Police Department for 10 years, and Officer Jeffrey Livingston, who's been with the department for a year and a half. Both are on paid administrative leave as this investigation continues.
Oh, can I? Well, shut the fuck up, Sergeant Guard Trip, dumb bitch.
Just go that way. Because I told you to.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Don't hurt
Yeah,
me.
brother.
Just go.
Yeah, you little white little fucker.
Really?
Yeah. You're a fucking little whitey, aren't you? The First Amendment, get the fuck down the road.
Please just keep going the direction.
Just please turn right,
please
for Christ's
go the
sake.
direction I asked
For
you to
Jesus
go.
Christ's sake, let's turn
Please,
right.
you're
Ah! Who are you? It doesn't matter who we are. What matters is our plan. You should have respected my authority.
Traffic and they're getting busy. Oh, we're blocking traffic. You can turn. You can just turn. Just go. Just go. Just turn, please. Please just
Now
keep
you're gonna have to
going.
wait, 'cause you got cars coming.
Oh.
Bro, what are we doing here? Oh, you're from South Carolina. You are a little white supremacist. North Carolina, huh?
Right.
I'm a white supremacist because I'm white. Are you kidding me?
Go back to North Carolina where you came from. We don't need your KKK in Portland, Oregon.
You can go there.
KKK from North Carolina. Can someone shut the fuck up so I can speak? I got traffic. I got traffic. Ask me if I give a fuck. I was talking to him, not you. Thank you very much.
But I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle of the intersection. And if I could have someone come.
Someone get my backpack.
If I could
Where
have
is it?
someone come, that would be great. Well, I can't.
I need to
Well, they're blocking traffic.
Patrick, give it! Patrick, give it! Patrick, give it! Fucking dumbass! I dare you to hit me right now. I'll beat the shit out of you. I'll beat the shit out of you with him. Fuck him. Whoa,
Watch
whoa,
that.
whoa,
Whoa,
whoa, whoa,
whoa.
Yeah. Slow down.
Slow down.
Dumbass!
Whoa.
Slow down. There's no reason to... You're lucky you didn't hit me. I would have beat your ass.
Don't engage.
I guarantee you that.
Look, you don't pay my bills. Shut the fuck up. Don't engage. Don't engage. I love you.
Hit me, motherfucker.
Oh, hey, God damn it.
This old lady, she's like 90. So is this what you came out to do? Make more noise? I'm being assaulted. Help! Help, officers! I'm being attacked! Help! Help! Help!
Let's not yell at somebody.
Help! She's attacking me!
You focus on...
Oh, now we got another black man out here. Cops with us. Doesn't get on black people. Just up to him.
This is her home. We have to respect her home.
Go inside, old lady! Too old to party with us. You don't care. You probably voted against Martin Luther King.
You don't care who are you out here.
The loudest voice is not always the
We're
lightest
here to
voice.
mourn. We're not here for you. We're not here for your comfort. We're here to mourn. We're mourning 2 people who died.
Nobody mourns police. What?
Go inside. Go inside.
I didn't put any hands on her.
Go inside.
12 shots into his back.
The issue-
Not okay.
the
Under
issue-
any circumstance.
But it's also not
Is
okay
that
for you to be
okay?
yelling at her
Do
on
you
the
hear
street.
me?
Hey, hey.
Yelling at them
I know,
too.
but you're standing here yelling at her.
Officer, don't get your twin brother. Don't get your twin brother. Oh, excuse me, boo. Excuse me, boo. Don't do that with me.
They don't
Don't do that with me. You don't know what it's about. You're just trying to save her because she's old. Fuck out fighting you.
There's no discussion left in our country. There's only, I can outshout you, and his version is, I'll get a bullhorn to make sure I can outshout you.
Exactly, yes. There's no actual discourse.
We've been listening to this. Everyone in this apartment complex has been listening to this yelling and screaming all day long. And all I did was ask him to stop using the bullhorn. And then he flips out.
No, he needs to stay. He has to stay. Fuck out of here.
Get his license plate. Sit back, everybody.
There are a lot of questions tonight after a car driver steers his car through a crowd of protesters in downtown Portland.
And this was all caught on camera. Let's go now to our Lisa Balick, who spoke with that driver. She joins us live from where it happened. Lisa?
Yeah, this is the area in Southwest 4th where those protesters gathered in the streets to demonstrate against police use of deadly force after officers shot and killed Patrick Kimmons last week. Now, while they were in the streets, a Portland man driving a silver Lexus drove through the crowd. He had a green light to make the turn, but the walk sign was on for the crosswalk. Protesters then started hitting the car, and someone in the crowd was in front of his car. On video, the driver is seen moving the car forward, then driving away quickly. Today, I talked with that driver. He did not want to go on camera. He told me he got out of the car earlier to ask protesters to move out of the way, but he says they grabbed him, then he got back into the car. He says they then began beating on his car, smashed his driver's side window, and the person in front of the car, he says, was trying to lift up the front end as he was trying to get out of the area. Now, we have not been able to talk with any of the protesters who were there at the time. So far, no one has filed a police report against the driver, so there are no charges. Portland police were monitoring the protests. Today, I asked why didn't they step in when protesters were in the streets affecting traffic.
The police bureau ways the ability of people to gather and practice their First Amendment right to freedom of speech and assembly, as well as the impact that it places on the rest of the Portland community. And throughout this event, the Police Bureau was monitoring the crowd.
Now, the driver told me there is $3,000 worth of damage to his car, and he called police to file a report after he left the area, and police confirmed that. Now, Portland police are looking for help. They are looking to talk to anybody who is involved in the protest here because they say they need a lot more information about the situation that we've now seen on cell phone video. Live in downtown Portland, Lisa Balick, KOIN 6 News.
Well, there's been about 150 to 200 protesters coming and going here. They did a march earlier, and now they've settled near Southwest 3rd and Harvey Milk Street. They are blocking traffic here, so if you're heading out, be aware of that. But demonstrations in Patrick Kimmons' memory have been going on for quite some time. They just wrapped up a moment of silence and prayers for him, and then last Sunday and last Monday, they were also out protesting. Last Sunday, early in the morning, is when officers patrolling Southwest Portland heard gunshots and made their way down here to Harvey Milk Street. They said they only engaged one person after they had heard shots were fired, and that person had been, quote, involved in a shooting where other people were shot and injured. Now, family members tell me Patrick Kimmons was shot several times in the back. They feel he was trying to run away when he was hit. That's their opinion on the situation. We talked to Mercedes Morgan, the mother of his children. She says the kids are taking it hard.
He was a good guy. He had 3 babies he had to raise. He was trying to change his life. He was a father at the end of the day, so he's going to be missed.
Officials said that a gun was recovered near Patrick Kimmons, along with multiple firearms elsewhere at the shooting scene. It's still unclear whether Kimmons had actually shot anyone, Police have only said he was involved in a situation, calling it a multi-layer investigation. Now, protesters vow to continue to show up here for the next few weeks. His mom tells us that she'd like to see people come out for the next 30 days until the grand jury meets. Back to you.
All right, Jennifer, we'll be watching this very closely. Thank you. Don't blink.